Hello, my dear girl. Welcome to this quiet, moonlit night, where the world has slowed down to a gentle hush. Face weathered by the fire and the sun, but his heart is softer than the finest cotton, warmer than the coals in his forge. He doesn't wear elegant clothes or silk cravats. His garments are plain, sturdy, and stained with ash from his work. He doesn't speak fancy words or recite poetry. His voice is deep, gruff, and plain-spoken, but every word he says is filled with sincerity. He doesn't know any complicated truths or grand philosophies, but he knows the most important thing of all: how to love, how to guard, and how to treat someone with all the tenderness his heart can hold. He is like a warm, steady light in Pip's life, not bright enough to dazzle or overwhelm, but always there, burning softly, never flickering, never going out. I want you to imagine him now, standing quietly in his cozy blacksmith shop, the fire in the stove flickering gently, casting a warm, golden glow on his face, turning the edges of his rough hair into a soft halo. His hands are rough, marked with scars from years of forging, but when he touches Pip, whether it's a gentle pat on the shoulder or a firm, reassuring squeeze, they are so gentle, so careful, as if he is touching a fragile, precious flower that might break if handled too roughly. He never complains about his hard work, never asks for anything in return for his kindness, never even hints at the sacrifices he makes. He just gives, silently and steadily, waits, patiently and uncomplainingly, and guards the person he cares about with a quiet devotion that never wavers. Do you remember, my dear, when Pip was just a small, lonely boy, living in that cold, desolate house on the marshes, surrounded by the ghosts of the past and the chill of neglect? He was helpless, scared, and so very alone, until Joe came into his life. It was Joe who held his small, trembling hand when the dark felt too big, who wiped his tears with the sleeve of his rough coat when he was sad or scared, who sat with him by the fire at night and told him simple, warm stories to chase away the shadows. Joe would make him the most delicious, hearty meals, simple food, but cooked with love, warm enough to fill his stomach and his heart. He would wrap him in his thick, woolen coat when the wind howled and the cold bit at his cheeks, pulling him close to his chest to share his warmth. He would hold him in his arms when the thunder roared and the lightning flashed, whispering soft words of comfort until the fear melted away. Those small, trivial moments, shared meals by the fire, warm hugs on cold nights, gentle words when the world felt cruel, are like little stars in the dark night sky, ordinary, unassuming, but each one shining with warmth, with love, with the most sincere care a person can give. Joe's love is not grand, not earth-shaking, not filled with fanfare. It is the most solid, the most reliable love there is, like the ground beneath our feet, quiet and steady, supporting us when we stumble, embracing us when we fall, and holding us up when we can't stand on our own. As Pip grew up, he began to yearn for the glitz and glamour of the upper class, began to chase fame and fortune like a moth drawn to a flame, began to grow vain and impetuous, his heart clouded by the desire to be something he was not. He looked at Joe, his plain clothes, his rough hands, his simple way of speaking, and thought he was too ordinary, too unrefined, too common to be part of his new, polished life. So he began to pull away, to alienate Joe, to avoid him when he came to visit, even to look down on him with a sense of superiority that made his heart feel empty, even if he refused to admit it. But Joe, my dear, sweet, kind Joe, he never blamed Pip. He didn't get angry, didn't feel wronged, didn't lash out with harsh words or bitter complaints. He just stood quietly in the distance, his eyes filled with sadness but never anger, watching Pip go further and further down a path that led him away from the warmth he once knew, watching him become more and more tired, more and more empty, more and more lost. He knew that Pip was chasing something that didn't belong to him, something that would never fill the void in his heart, but he didn't force him to turn back. He just waited, patiently, quietly, unwaveringly waited for Pip to wake up, waited for him to remember the warmth of the blacksmith shop, waited for him to remember the love that had always been there, waited for him to come back home. That I want you to feel that kind of tolerance, my dear, a tolerance that is not weak, not cowardly, not a sign of giving up, but a kind of great kindness, a kind of deep, abiding love that sees beyond mistakes and flaws. Joe knows that everyone stumbles, everyone makes mistakes, everyone has moments of confusion and greed and vanity. He knows that Pip is not a bad person, just a lost one, chasing a dream that is not his own. And so he is willing to give Pip time, give him space, give him the chance to stumble, to fall, and to find his way back. He doesn't judge Pip for his vanity, doesn't criticize him for his mistakes, doesn't make him feel ashamed for the way he's changed. He just accepts Pip, all of him, the innocent, lonely boy he once was, and the vain, impetuous man he has become. That kind of love is so warm, so reassuring, so full of grace, like a warm cup of milk before bed, smooth and comforting, soothing our frayed nerves, calming our racing thoughts, and wrapping our hearts in a sense of safety. And then, Pip fell, my dear, hard and fast, like a leaf caught in a storm. He lost all his money, his fortune swept away like dust in the wind. He lost his status, the polished gentleman persona he had worked so hard to build crumbling around him. He lost everything he had chased so relentlessly, leaving him poor, downcast, and broken. He fell ill, seriously ill, lying in a cold, dark, empty room, his body weak, his spirit crushed, helpless and desperate, with no one to turn to. He thought that no one would care about him anymore, that no one would come to save him, that he would die alone in that cold, lonely room, forgotten and unloved. But at that moment, when he needed it most, Joe came. He walked into the room, his rough boots making soft sounds on the floor, and when he saw the weak, helpless Pip, his eyes filled with deep, quiet distress, not a trace of blame, not a hint of complaint, just pure, unadulterated care. He sat down gently by Pip's bed, took his cold, clammy hand in his rough, warm one, and spoke in a soft, gentle voice that was like a lullaby, calm, steady, and full of love. Don't worry, Pip, I'm here. I'll take care of you, just like I did when you were a little boy. Joe took care of Pip day and night, never leaving his side, never growing tired. He fed him small sips of water when he was too weak to drink on his own, gave him medicine with gentle hands, wiped the sweat from his forehead with a soft cloth, and talked to him gently, even when Pip was too delirious to respond. He didn't have much money, hardly any, in fact, but he used every penny he had to buy the best medicine he could find, to make the most nourishing food he could afford, to keep the fire going so that Pip wouldn't be cold. He talked about the old days, about the blacksmith shop, about the warm nights by the fire, about the way Pip used to laugh when he was a boy, all in a soft, slow voice, his words like a gentle stream, flowing over Pip's troubled mind, bringing him a sense of peace. It was as if they were back to the time when Pip was small, when everything was simple and warm, when the world didn't feel so cruel. Under Joe's gentle care, Pip slowly began to recover, first his body, growing stronger day by day, and then his spirit, softening, waking up from the fog of vanity and greed. He finally realized how stupid he had been, how he had abandoned the most precious love in his life, how he had hurt the only person who had ever loved him unconditionally. He cried then, big, heaving sobs, hugging Joe tightly, as if he was afraid to let go, and apologized, his words muffled by Joe's coat. I'm sorry, Joe. I'm so sorry. And Joe, sweet Joe, he just patted Pip's back gently, his rough hand soothing, and smiled a soft, warm smile that held no anger, no resentment, only love. "It's okay, Pip," he said, his voice quiet and kind. "I've never blamed you. Welcome home. My dear girl, can you feel that warmth? Can you feel the power of Joe's kindness, the depth of his love, the strength of his forgiveness? He is just an ordinary man, a blacksmith with rough hands and a plain face, but he has the most noble heart, a heart that is full of grace and compassion. He teaches us that kindness is not a weakness, that guardianship is not a burden, that love is not about taking, but about giving, giving without expecting anything in return, giving even when you are hurt, giving even when the other person doesn't deserve it. In this noisy, complicated world, where we are all chasing something, success, money, approval, we all need a Joe in our lives, someone who will love us unconditionally, who will guard us silently, who will be there for us no matter how far we stray, no matter how many mistakes we make. But even if we don't have such a person, my dear, we can be our own Joe. We can be kind to ourselves when we make mistakes, we can tolerate our own flaws, we can guard our own hearts when the world feels cruel, and we can give ourselves the warmth and care we so desperately need. Let's take another deep breath, my dear, slowly, gently. Breathe in the warm, quiet air, filling your lungs with calm, and breathe out slowly, letting go of all the tiredness, all the worry, all the tension that's been lingering in your body. Feel your body becoming more and more relaxed, your shoulders heavy, your legs soft, your mind becoming more and more calm, like a still lake on a quiet night. Now, let's move on to the next story, a story about Biddy, a gentle and strong girl with a quiet spirit, and her unwavering, quiet guardianship. Biddy is just like a small, quiet blade of grass in a field, plain and unremarkable at first glance, but rooted deep, strong, and full of life, with a heart that is as kind as it is steady, as warm as it is quiet. Biddy grew up alongside Pip and Joe, in that small, simple village nestled among the marshes, where life was slow, and the days were filled with simple pleasures. She is not beautiful in the way that turns heads, no elegant features, no dazzling smile, no charm that draws people in like Estella's. But she is kind, so very kind, with a heart that overflows with compassion. She is intelligent, too, quick to learn, quick to understand, with a wisdom beyond her years. And she is gentle, her voice soft, her movements quiet, her presence like a calm breeze on a hot day. She has a pair of bright, clear eyes, eyes that can see through the masks people wear, eyes that can spot the vulnerability and confusion behind a proud smile, the fear behind a harsh word. She is always quiet, never seeking attention, never craving praise, always smiling a soft, gentle smile that makes those around her feel at ease. She is always ready to help others, whether it's mending a torn shirt, cooking a warm meal, or just listening when someone needs to talk, but she never asks for anything in return, never expects a thank you. She is like a quiet stream, flowing gently through the village, nourishing everything around her, plants, animals, people, without making a sound, without drawing attention to herself. When Pip was a little boy, he was naughty and stubborn, always getting into trouble, climbing trees, chasing animals, getting dirty, and often getting scolded by his harsh sister. It was Biddy who would always be there to help him clean up the mess, wiping the dirt from his face, mending his torn clothes, and soothing his tears when he was scolded. She would comfort him when he felt sad or wronged, sitting with him by the river, listening to his complaints, and telling him soft, reassuring words. She would teach him to read and write, too, patiently, gently, never growing frustrated when he struggled, never making him feel stupid for not understanding. She would sit with him for hours, tracing letters in the dirt, sounding out words, until he could read simple sentences on his own. She never got tired of his naughtiness, never complained about his stubbornness, never judged him for his mistakes. She just treated him with all her sincerity, all her kindness. She knew that Pip was a good child at heart, that he was just lonely, just longing for love and attention, just craving someone who would see him for who he really was. So she stayed by his side, silently, quietly, like a warm shadow, never intruding, never demanding, but always there, giving him strength when he felt weak, giving him courage when he felt scared. As Pip grew up, he began to dream of the upper class, of elegant parties, fine clothes, and a life far away from the simple village and the blacksmith shop. He began to dislike the quiet, simple life in the village, finding it boring and unrefined, and he began to want to escape, to leave behind the marshes, leave behind Joe, leave behind Biddy, and become someone better. He told Biddy about his dreams, about his desire to become a gentleman, about his longing for a life filled with luxury and status, his voice filled with excitement and ambition. Biddy didn't discourage him, didn't laugh at his dreams, didn't tell him how unrealistic they were, didn't try to talk him out of leaving. She just listened quietly, her eyes soft, her smile gentle, and when he finished speaking, she nodded gently and said, "Pip, I hope you can realize your dreams, more than anything. But I also hope you can remember who you are, remember the warmth of home, remember the people who love you, because no matter how far you go, no matter how much you change, those things will always be there, waiting for you." She knew that Pip was going to leave, that his heart was set on a different life, that he was ready to chase his dreams, even if they led him away from the people who loved him. And she didn't try to keep him, she didn't beg him to stay, didn't guilt him into remaining, didn't make him feel bad for wanting more. She just gave him her best wishes, a soft hug, and a gentle smile, and told him to be careful, to take care of himself. When Pip left the village, Biddy stayed. She stayed to take care of Joe, who was heartbroken but too proud to show it. She stayed to run the blacksmith shop, to keep the fire going, to make sure the home Pip had abandoned remained a warm, safe place. She stayed to tend to the garden, to cook the warm meals, to keep the memories alive. She worked hard every day, from dawn till dusk, doing the work of two people. But she never complained, never grumbled, never felt sorry for herself. She just lived quietly, firmly, with that soft, gentle smile on her face, as if nothing had changed, as if Pip would walk through the door any day, tired and hungry, and she would be there to welcome him home. My dear girl, Biddy's love is quiet. It's not loud, not grand, not filled with grand gestures or romantic confessions. It's persistent, unwavering, like a slow, steady rain that nourishes the earth. It's selfless, too. She gives without taking, loves without expecting, waits without complaining. She doesn't express her love in fancy words or exaggerated actions. She expresses it in the small, daily things: a warm meal, a mended shirt, a listening ear, a gentle smile. She teaches us that love is not about possession, not about control, not about keeping someone tied to you. It's about letting go, about understanding, about supporting the person you love, even if it means letting them leave. Sometimes, the most touching love is not the earth-shaking confession, not the grand gesture, but the quiet companionship, the silent care, the unwavering waiting, the kind of love that stays, even when the person you love is far away, even when they forget about you, even when they hurt you. When Pip was down and out, when he lost everything and came back to the village, broken, humiliated, and ashamed, he found that Biddy was still there. She was still the same gentle girl, with the same warm smile, the same kind heart, the same quiet strength. She didn't blame him for leaving, didn't blame him for forgetting her, didn't blame him for all the mistakes he had made, didn't even mention the way he had ignored her. She just welcomed him home, her smile soft and warm, her arms open, and said, "Pip, it's never too late to come back. Home is always here. I'm always here." She took care of him, just like she had when he was a boy, cooking him warm meals, mending his clothes, listening to his sorrows, and helping him get back on his feet. She didn't make him feel ashamed of his failures. She helped him see that his mistakes didn't define him, that he was still worthy of love, that he could start over. Biddy and Joe, they are two ordinary people, no wealth, no status, no fame, but they have the most beautiful hearts, hearts that are full of love, kindness, and compassion. Their love is simple, pure, and sincere, no pretense, no vanity, no hidden agendas. They don't have much to give, but they give all they have, their time, their care, their love, to the people they care about. Their story is not exciting, not romantic, not filled with drama, but it is warm, so warm, it is reassuring, so reassuring, it is full of hope. It tells us that even in the most ordinary life, we can find the most precious love and kindness. Even in the darkest times, there is always a light waiting for us, always a warm harbor for us to return to, a place where we are loved, accepted, and cherished, just as we are. Close your eyes tighter, my dear, let your eyelids grow heavier, let your body sink deeper into the warm bed, let your mind be filled with this soft, warm feeling. Feel the warmth of Joe's guardianship, like a warm fire on a cold night, wrapping around you. Feel the gentleness of Biddy's companionship, like a soft breeze, calming your mind and soothing your heart. Let these warm feelings wrap around you, like a cozy blanket, soothe your tired heart, calm your restless mind, and let every last bit of tension melt away. Now, let's talk about the third story, a story about Estella, a girl who was once wrapped in ice, a girl who knew only coldness and indifference, and her journey from darkness to light, from coldness to warmth, from emptiness to fulfillment. Estella, my dear, she was once called the Ice Beauty, and for good reason. She was beautiful, breathtakingly beautiful, with elegant features, soft skin, and eyes that were like shards of ice, cold and unfeeling. She was elegant, too, poised, graceful, with a manner that spoke of wealth and status, like a delicate rose grown in a hothouse, perfect but unapproachable. But her heart, oh, her heart was as cold as ice, as hard as stone, as empty as a dark, abandoned room. She didn't know how to love, didn't know how to care, didn't know how to smile from the bottom of her heart. Her smiles were cold, forced, empty, like a mask she wore to hide her loneliness. She was like a puppet, controlled by Miss Havisham, a bitter, broken woman who had been jilted on her wedding day, who had let her heart turn to stone, who wanted to take revenge on all men by using Estella as her weapon. Miss Havisham trained Estella to be cold, to be indifferent, to break men's hearts without a second thought, to never let anyone get close to her, to never give her heart to anyone, because, she told Estella, love is a lie, kindness is a weakness, and the only way to protect herself from the pain of heartbreak is to be cold, to be unfeeling, to shut the world out. So Estella grew up in a cold, dark environment, Satis house, a decaying mansion filled with dust, cobwebs, and the ghost of Miss Havisham's broken heart. The clocks were stopped at the exact moment Miss Havisham had been jilted, the wedding cake was still on the table, moldy and decaying, and the rooms were dim, filled with a perpetual twilight. She was surrounded by Miss Havisham's hatred and manipulation, her bitterness seeping into every part of Estella's life. She didn't have a happy childhood, no laughter, no play, no warm hugs, no one to tell her she was loved. She didn't have the warmth of family, didn't have the companionship of friends. She was alone, trapped in a gilded cage, forced to be someone she was not. She was taught to be proud, to look down on others, to think that her beauty and status made her better than everyone else. She was taught to hurt others before they could hurt her, to reject love before it could break her heart. So she would hurt Pip's feelings without hesitation, teasing him, mocking him, telling him he was common, that he would never be good enough for her. She would reject his love without mercy, her voice cold and unfeeling, her eyes empty of any emotion. She would treat everyone around her with indifference, as if they were nothing more than objects, as if their feelings didn't matter. But deep in her heart, my dear, so deep that she didn't even know it was there was a seed of warmth, a seed of longing. She was not really cold, not really indifferent. She was just afraid of being hurt, afraid of falling in love, afraid of being vulnerable, afraid of being controlled by her own feelings, afraid of becoming like Miss Havisham, broken and bitter. I want you to imagine her, my dear, this beautiful girl, dressed in elegant, expensive clothes, her hair styled perfectly, her face flawless, but her expression cold, empty, unfeeling. She stands in the cold, empty halls of Satis House, the dim light casting shadows on her face, the moldy wedding cake in the background, a reminder of Miss Havisham's bitterness. She looks out the window, at the world beyond the mansion walls, a world she has never really known, a world filled with warmth and laughter and love, but she doesn't feel anything, not even curiosity. Her eyes are full of loneliness and confusion, even though she doesn't know how to name those feelings. She doesn't know what love is. She has never been loved, never been shown kindness without an agenda. She doesn't know what happiness is. She has never felt joy, never felt lightness in her heart. She doesn't know what it feels like to be loved, to be cherished, to be wanted for who she is, not for her beauty or her status. She is like a bird in a cage, beautiful, admired, but trapped, longing for freedom, longing for warmth, longing for something she can't even name. She doesn't know how to break the cage, how to escape the coldness that surrounds her, how to find the warmth she so desperately craves. As time went by, Estella grew up, and she began to experience the hardships of life, hardships that Miss Havisham had never prepared her for. She was married to a man named Bentley Drummle, a cruel, selfish man who didn't love her, who only cared about her money and her beauty, who treated her with contempt and cruelty. He ignored her, belittled her, hurt her, and made her realize that the cold, empty life she had been living, the life Miss Havisham had forced on her, was not protection, it was a prison. She realized that the world was not just a place of pain and heartbreak, but also of cruelty and emptiness, and that her coldness had not protected her, it had only made her lonely, only made her feel more empty. She began to question Miss Havisham's teachings, began to doubt the lies she had been told, lies that love is a lie, that kindness is a weakness. She began to look for the true meaning of life, began to wonder if there was more to life than coldness and revenge, began to feel a longing in her heart for something more, something warm, something real, something that would fill the emptiness inside her. And then, Miss Havisham died. Before she died, she looked at Estella, her eyes filled with regret and sorrow, and she apologized, truly apologized, for the life she had forced on her, for the pain she had caused, for the person she had made Estella become. "I was wrong," she said, her voice weak and trembling. "I ruined your life. I should have let you be happy, let you be warm, let you love and be loved. Forgive me." That apology, my dear, those simple words, were like a ray of light, breaking through the thick ice that had surrounded Estella's heart for so many years. It was the first time anyone had ever apologized to her, the first time anyone had ever acknowledged that she had been hurt, the first time anyone had ever shown her genuine regret. She began to wake up slowly, gently, beginning to realize that she had been living a lie, that Miss Havisham's hatred had poisoned her heart, that love is not a lie, that kindness is not a weakness, that life is not about revenge, but about love, about warmth, about being true to oneself. She left her husband, left the cold, empty mansion, left the life of luxury and cruelty that had been her prison, and began to look for her true self. She traveled around, going to small villages, meeting ordinary people, experiencing life as she had never experienced it before. She worked hard, doing simple jobs, helping others, and slowly, the ice in her heart began to melt bit by bit, day by day. She began to smile real smiles, warm smiles, smiles that reached her eyes. She began to care about others, about the old woman who needed help carrying her groceries, about the small child who was lost, about the people who were struggling. She began to feel the warmth of the world, the warmth of a kind word, the warmth of a helping hand, the warmth of a genuine smile. She thought about Pip, about the boy who had loved her so sincerely, about the way he had looked at her with admiration and love, about the moments they had spent together in the marshes, about the way she had hurt him, the way she had pushed him away. She realized that she had loved Pip too, deep down, in the part of her heart that she had buried under coldness and fear, but she had been too afraid, too confused, too controlled by Miss Havisham to admit it. She realized that she had hurt him deeply, that she had broken his heart, and she felt regret, deep, painful regret and guilt, knowing that she had wasted so much time, that she had pushed away the only person who had ever loved her for who she was. My dear girl, Estella's journey is a journey of awakening, a journey from darkness to light, from coldness to warmth, from emptiness to fulfillment. She was once a victim of hatred and manipulation, a puppet controlled by someone else's pain, but she didn't give up on herself. She struggled, she fought, she tried to break free from the cage that had trapped her for so long, and finally, after years of pain and confusion, she found her true self, found the warmth and love she had been longing for. Her story tells us that no matter how dark our past is, no matter how hurt we are, no matter how cold our hearts have become, we can always wake up. We can always find our way back to warmth, we can always redeem ourselves, we can always change, we can always find happiness and love if we are brave enough to let go of the past, to let go of our fears, to be true to ourselves. Estella went back to find Pip. She traveled back to the village, back to the marshes, back to the place where they had grown up, and she found him older, wiser, calmer, more mature, finally understanding the true meaning of life, finally letting go of his own vanity and greed, finally finding peace. She approached him, her heart pounding, her hands shaking, and she apologized to him, sincerely, deeply, for all the pain she had caused, for all the ways she had hurt him, for pushing him away when he had loved her so sincerely. "I'm sorry, Pip," she said, her voice soft and trembling, her eyes filled with tears. "I was wrong. I was afraid, and I hurt you. I'm so sorry." Pip forgave her easily, gently, because he knew that she was not to blame, that she had been a victim too, that she had been hurt by the world just as he had. He knew that she was not the cold, unfeeling girl she had once been, that she had changed, that she had awakened, that she had a warm heart now. They didn't have a grand reunion, didn't have a romantic confession, didn't have a dramatic moment, they just looked at each other, their eyes filled with understanding, with forgiveness, with hope, and smiled a soft, warm smile that said more than any words ever could. Estella finally became a warm, kind, happy girl, no longer the cold ice beauty who had broken hearts and shut the world out, but a woman with a warm heart, a woman who knew how to love, how to care, how to be happy, how to be vulnerable. She learned that love is not about hurting, but about healing, that it is about mending broken hearts, not breaking them. She learned that love is not about control, but about freedom, that it is about letting someone be themselves, not forcing them to be something they are not. She learned that love is not about revenge, but about forgiveness, that it is about letting go of the past, not holding on to bitterness. Her story is full of hope, full of healing, full of the power of love. It tells us that even the coldest heart can be melted by love, even the darkest past can be redeemed by kindness, even the most broken person can find happiness and peace. And why, dear girl, tonight, we have talked about 3 gentle stories about Joe's unconditional love, a love that is steady and warm, that never fades, that forgives even the deepest mistakes, about Biddy's quiet guardianship, a love that is selfless and persistent, that waits silently, that supports without demanding, about Estella's awakening and redemption, a journey from coldness to warmth, from emptiness to fulfillment, from pain to peace. These stories are not just stories, they are a kind of comfort, a kind of encouragement, a kind of warmth that wraps around you like a cozy blanket. They tell us that in this world, there is always kindness, always love, always hope, no matter how dark things may seem, no matter how tired we are, no matter how sad we feel, no matter how lost we become. Remember that you are not alone. There is always warmth waiting for you. There is always someone who cares about you. There is always a reason to hope. Remember that you are worthy of being loved, worthy of being happy, worthy of all the good things in the world. You are beautiful, you are kind, you are strong, and you deserve the very best. Now, I want you to take a deep breath again, my dear, slowly, gently, filling your lungs with the warm, quiet air of the night, and breathing out slowly, letting go of all the tension, all the worry, all the tiredness that has been weighing on you. Feel your body becoming heavier and heavier, your eyes becoming more and more tired, your mind becoming more and more calm, like a quiet lake with no ripples. Let the warm feelings from these stories wrap around you, like a soft, warm blanket, keeping you safe, keeping you warm, keeping you calm. Let every part of your body relax, your head, your shoulders, your chest, your arms, your legs, until you feel as light as a feather, as calm as the night. Think about Joe's gentle smile, the way his eyes crinkle at the corners, the way his rough face softens when he looks at someone he loves. Think about Biddy's warm eyes, clear, kind, full of understanding, full of care. Think about Estella's soft awakening, the way her cold eyes melted into warmth, the way her empty heart filled with love, the way she found peace. Let these images stay in your mind, clear and warm, like little lights in the dark. Let them soothe your heart, let them calm your mind, let them chase away any remaining worries or fears. You don't have to think about anything else, don't have to worry about anything else, don't have to plan for tomorrow. Just relax, just let go, just let yourself be wrapped in this warm and quiet atmosphere, where there is no stress, no pain, no worry, only calm, only warmth, only peace. The night is quiet, so quiet you can hear the soft rustle of the wind outside, the gentle ticking of a clock in the distance. The moonlight is soft, streaming through your window, casting a warm, silvery glow over your bed, wrapping you in its gentle light. And my voice is always here with you, soft, gentle, steady, like a friend holding your hand, guiding you into sleep. You are safe, you are loved, you are cherished, nothing can hurt you here, nothing can worry you here. Let go of all your burdens, let go of all your worries, let go of all your tiredness, and let yourself fall into a deep, peaceful sleep, so deep, so restful, that you will wake up feeling refreshed, feeling warm, feeling full of hope. Sleep well, my dear girl. Sleep well, and tomorrow will be a warm, beautiful day, filled with light, filled with kindness, filled with love. Sleep well, and all your troubles will be gone when you wake up like mist in the morning sun. Sleep well, and may your dreams be warm, be sweet, be full of love and hope. Dreams where you are safe, where you are happy, where you are surrounded by the warmth of those who love you. That I will stay with you, my dear, right here, by your side until you fall asleep, until your breathing is slow and steady, until your mind is at peace. Let's count together, slowly, gently, each number a soft whisper, each number a step closer to sleep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100. You are getting sleepier and sleepier, my dear. Your eyes are closing, heavy and warm. Your mind is becoming blank, like a clean sheet of paper. Your body is becoming more and more relaxed, sinking deeper and deeper into the warm bed. Just let go. Just let yourself fall into the arms of sleep, soft, gentle, warm sleep. Remember, Joe is there, his warm light shining steady. Biddy is there, her quiet smile reassuring. Estella is there, her warm heart glowing. And I am there, all of us loving you, all of us guarding you, all of us wanting you to be happy, to be safe, to be at peace. You are not alone, you are safe, you are happy. Let that feeling wrap around you, let it lull you to sleep. Sleep well, my dear girl. Sleep well, and may you have a peaceful night, a sweet dream, a restful sleep that fills your body and your soul with warmth and energy. As you drift off to sleep, I want to tell you again, how much you are loved, how much you are cherished, more than you could ever know. You are a beautiful, kind, strong girl, with a heart that is full of love, with a spirit that is resilient, with a soul that is worthy of all the good things in the world. Don't be hard on yourself, don't criticize yourself for your mistakes, don't blame yourself for your weaknesses, don't hold yourself to impossible standards. Don't worry about the future. Tomorrow will come, and it will be beautiful, and you will be ready for it. Don't dwell on the past is gone, and it doesn't define you, and you can't change it, but you can forgive yourself, you can let go, you can move forward. Just live in the moment, just feel the warmth around you, just let yourself be happy, because you deserve it. Sleep well, my dear, sleep well. Let the warm stories we talked about tonight be your companion in your dreams. Let Joe's warmth, Biddy's kindness, Estella's hope wrap around you. Let them soothe you. Let them lull you to sleep soundly. Let you wake up feeling refreshed, feeling warm, feeling full of hope and ready to embrace the day. I will keep talking to you, softly, gently, like a lullaby, until you fall asleep, until your breathing is slow and deep, until your mind is at peace, until you are wrapped in the warmth of sleep. Let's continue counting, slowly, calmly, each number a soft whisper, each number a gentle nudge toward sleep. 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, 121, 122, 123, 124, 125, 126, 127, 128, 129, 130, 131, 132, 133, 134, 135, 136, 137, 138, 139, 140, 141, 142, 143, 144, 145, 146, 147, 148, 149, 150. Your breathing is becoming slower and deeper, my dear, each breath a soft, gentle sigh, your chest rising and falling gently, like the waves of a calm ocean. Your eyes are tightly closed, your face is calm and peaceful, no more worry, no more tension, no more tiredness, just pure, quiet peace. You are almost asleep, just a little more, just let go of the last bit of tension, let go of the last bit of worry, let go of the last bit of wakefulness. Sleep well, you are safe, you are loved, you are at peace. The night is quiet, the world is calm, and you are in a warm, safe place, your bed, your haven, where nothing can hurt you. Let yourself drift off, let yourself fall into a deep, restful sleep, sleep that heals, sleep that refreshes, sleep that fills you with warmth and hope. Sleep well, my dear girl, sleep well. I want to tell you about Joe again, my dear, about his gentle hands, rough from years of forging, but so gentle when they touch those he loves, about his warm smile, simple and sincere, that can chase away any darkness, about his unconditional love, a love that never wavers, never fades, never gives up. He is always there, always ready to hold you when you are tired, always ready to comfort you when you are sad, always ready to support you when you are weak. He will never leave you, never abandon you, no matter what you do, no matter how you change, no matter how far you stray. He is like a lighthouse in the dark, guiding you home, keeping you safe, shining steady even when the storm is fierce. He is like a warm fire on a cold night, keeping you warm, keeping you cozy, chasing away the chill. Think about him, my dear, think about his gentle voice, deep and gruff but full of love. Think about his warm embrace, rough but comforting. Think about his unwavering devotion, and let that warmth soothe you, let that warmth lull you to sleep. And Biddy, my dear, her quiet smile, soft and warm, that makes you feel at ease the moment you see it, her kind eyes, clear and gentle, that see your heart, that understand your pain, that offer comfort without words, her unwavering support, quiet and steady, that is always there, even when you don't realize it. She is always there, quietly waiting for you, quietly supporting you, quietly loving you, never asking for anything in return, never expecting praise, never demanding attention. She just wants you to be happy, just wants you to be safe, just wants you to be at peace. She is like a quiet garden, a place where you can rest, where you can find peace, where you can be yourself without judgment. Think about her, my dear, think about her gentle words, soft and reassuring. Think about her warm companionship, quiet and steady. Think about her selfless love, and let that peace wrap around you, let that peace lull you to sleep. Estella, 2. too, my dear, her journey from coldness to warmth, from indifference to love, from emptiness to fulfillment. She teaches us that it's never too late to change, it's never too late to wake up, it's never too late to find love, it's never too late to redeem yourself. She is a reminder that even the coldest heart can be melted by love, even the darkest past can be redeemed by kindness, even the most broken person can find happiness and peace. She is a reminder that we all make mistakes, we all stumble, we all get lost, but we can always find our way back, we can always change, we can always be better. Think about her, my dear, think about her soft smile, warm and genuine. Think about her new life, filled with love and kindness. Think about her courage to change, to let go of the past. To embrace the warmth of the world and let that hope fill you, let that hope lull you to sleep. You are getting sleepier and sleepier, my dear, your mind is becoming blank, like a quiet night sky with no clouds. Your body is becoming heavy, like a stone sinking gently into warm water. Your eyes are too tired to open, too heavy to even flutter. Just let go, just let yourself fall asleep, don't fight it, don't resist it, let the warmth of sleep wrap around you, let it carry you away to a place of peace and happiness. I will stay with you, talking to you softly, until you are sound asleep, until you are wrapped in the warm embrace of sleep, until your dreams are sweet and peaceful. Sleep well, my dear, sleep well. May your dreams be filled with warmth, be filled with love, be filled with all the good things you deserve, dreams of Joe's warm fire, Biddy's quiet garden, Estella's gentle smile. Sleep well, and when you wake up tomorrow, you will feel refreshed, you will feel happy, you will feel ready to face the new day with a warm heart, a bright smile, and hope in your soul. Let's count a little more, my dear, slowly, gently, each number a soft whisper, each number a step closer to deep, restful sleep. 151, 152, 153, 154, 155, 156, 157, 158, 159, 160, 161, 162, 163, 164, 165, 166, 167, 168, 169, 170, 171, 172, 173, 174, 175, 176, 177, 178, 179, 180, 181, 182, 183, 184, 185, 186, 187, 188, 189, 190, 191, 192, 193, 194, 195, 196, 197, 198, 199, 200. Sleep well, my dear girl. Sleep well, you are safe, you are loved, you are cherished beyond measure. Let go of all your worries, let go of all your tiredness, let go of all your stress. They don't belong here, not in this quiet night, not in your warm bed, not in your peaceful sleep. Let yourself fall into a deep, peaceful sleep, so deep that you don't hear a sound, so restful that you wake up feeling brand new. I will be here, with you, by your side, until you wake up, watching over you, protecting you, loving you. Sleep well, sleep well, sleep well. As you sleep, I want to remind you again, how special you are, how important you are, how much you are loved by me, by the people in your life, by the world around you. You are not alone in this world. There are people who care about you, people who love you, people who are waiting for you, people who want to see you happy. You don't have to carry all the burdens by yourself. You don't have to be strong all the time. You don't have to pretend that everything is okay when it's not. It's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to be tired. It's okay to ask for help. It's not a sign of weakness. It's a sign of strength. You are worthy of being loved, worthy of being cared for, worthy of being happy. You deserve all the good things in life, and don't you ever forget that. Think about the warm moments in your life, my dear, the moments when you felt loved, when you felt happy, when you felt safe. Think about the people who have loved you, who have held you when you cried, who have laughed with you when you were happy, who have supported you when you were struggling. Think about the happy memories, the warm hugs, the silly laughter, the quiet moments of peace, the small joys that have filled your life. Let those memories wrap around you, like a warm blanket. Let those joys soothe you, let them lull you to sleep. You deserve all the happiness in the world, my dear, and I hope that tonight, you can sleep well, and tomorrow, you can embrace all the good things that come your way, all the love, all the kindness, all the joy that you so richly deserved. I will keep talking to you, softly, gently, like a lullaby, until you are sound asleep, until your breathing is slow and steady, until your mind is at peace, until you are wrapped in the warmth of sleep. Let's continue counting, slowly, calmly, each number a soft whisper, each number a gentle nudge toward deep, restful sleep. 201, 202, 203, 204, 205, 206, 207, 208, 209, 210, 211, 212, 213, 214, 215, 216, 217, 218, 219, 220, 221, 222, 223, 224, 225, 226, 227, 228, 229, 230, 231, 232, 233, 234, 235, 236, 237, 238, 239, 240, 241, 242, 243, 244, 245, 246, 247, 248, 249, 250. Your eyes are closed, your breathing is slow and deep, your body is completely relaxed, no tension, no worry, no tiredness, just pure, quiet peace. You are asleep, my dear, sound asleep, wrapped in the warm embrace of sleep. Sleep well, may your dreams be sweet, may your sleep be restful, may you wake up feeling refreshed and happy, feeling warm and full of hope. I will stay with you, watching over you, until the morning comes, until the sun rises, until the birds start singing, until the world wakes up. Sleep well, my dear girl, sleep well. As you sleep, I want to tell you a little more about Joe, about how he spent his days in the blacksmith shop, forging iron, the hammer clanging softly in the quiet air, the fire in the forge flickering gently, casting a warm glow over his face. He would hum a soft tune while he worked, a simple, old tune that his father had taught him, the sound mixing with the clanging of the hammer, creating a warm, rhythmic melody that felt like a hug for the soul. He never rushed, never hurried. He took his time with each piece of iron, shaping it gently, carefully, as if he was crafting something precious, even if it was just a horseshoe or a nail. He would pause every now and then, wiping the sweat from his brow with the back of his rough hand, and look out the window at the quiet village, at the marshes stretching out into the distance, at the sky above, calm, blue, and full of light. In those moments, he was at peace, content with his simple life, grateful for the little joys, happy to be doing the work he loved, surrounded by the warmth of his forge and the memories of the people he cared about. Sometimes, on quiet afternoons, when the forge was cool and the work was done, Joe would sit on the steps of his shop, a mug of warm tea in his hand, and watch the children play in the village square. He would smile softly as he watched them run and laugh, their voices light and carefree, like the wind rustling through the grass. He would remember Pip as a little boy, running around the blacksmith shop, getting into trouble, asking endless questions, his eyes full of curiosity and wonder. Those memories made his heart feel warm, full of a quiet joy that didn't need words. He never wished for anything more, no wealth, no status, no fame, just this: a warm forge, a cup of tea, the sound of children laughing, and the people he loved safe and happy. That was enough for him, enough to fill his heart, enough to make his life feel full and meaningful. And Biddy, too, on those quiet afternoons, she would join Joe on the steps, bringing him a slice of warm bread or a bowl of soup, her smile soft and gentle. They would sit together in silence, watching the world go by, no need for words, their presence was enough, their quiet companionship a comfort to each other. Biddy would mend Joe's torn clothes while they sat, her fingers moving gently, deftly, as she hummed the same tune Joe sang while he worked. Sometimes, she would talk about the garden, how the flowers were blooming, how the vegetables were growing, how the bees buzzed softly among the petals. Joe would listen quietly, nodding every now and then, his eyes soft with affection. They were two ordinary people, living ordinary lives, but their love for each other, quiet, steady, unwavering, made their days feel warm and bright, made even the simplest moments feel precious. As you sleep soundly, my dear, let these images fill your mind. Joe in his forge, humming softly, the fire glowing warm, Biddy sitting beside him, mending clothes, smiling gently, the two of them together, quiet and content, surrounded by the warmth of their home. Let these images wrap around you, like a soft blanket, keeping you warm, keeping you safe, keeping you calm. You are not alone, you have Joe's steady love, Biddy's quiet care, Estella's hopeful spirit, and me, right here by your side, watching over you, loving you, guiding you through this peaceful night. Your breathing is slow and deep now, your chest rising and falling gently, like the tides of a calm sea. Your face is soft and peaceful, no furrowed brows, no tight lips, just pure, quiet rest. You are deeply asleep, wrapped in the warmth of sleep, your dreams filled with the soft stories we've shared, with the warmth of Joe's forge, the quiet of Biddy's garden, the hope of Estella's new life. These dreams are sweet, they are warm, they are full of love, they will heal your tiredness, refresh your spirit, and fill your heart with hope for the day ahead. That I will stay with you, my dear, for as long as you need me. I will keep talking to you softly, gently, like a lullaby, even as you sleep, reminding you that you are loved, that you are safe, that you are cherished. You deserve this rest, this peace, this warmth. You have worked hard, you have carried so much, and now it is time to let go, to rest, to let yourself be cared for. As the night wears on, the moon will shine a little brighter, the wind will rustle a little softer, and the world will remain quiet, just for you. You can sleep as long as you like, no need to rush, no need to worry. Tomorrow will come when it's ready, and you will wake up feeling refreshed, feeling warm, feeling full of energy and hope. For now, just sleep deep, restful, peaceful sleep. Let the warmth of Joe's love, the quiet of Biddy's care, and the hope of Estella's journey cradle you, lull you, and keep you safe through the night. Sleep well, my dear girl. Sleep well, and know that you are loved beyond measure. Sleep well, and may your dreams be sweet, your sleep be restful, and your heart be full of warmth when you wake. I am here, always, watching over you, loving you, until the morning light breaks, until the first bird sings, until you open your eyes to a new, beautiful day, full of light, full of kindness, full of love.